Welcome back to Living in Sedona channel. I'm Cami. I'm one of your local real estate agents serving the Sedona and Verde Valley area. And today is hike day. So we are going to be hiking up to Subway Cave. So stick around. Welcome back. It's hike day, as I said earlier, and we're going to be hiking to the Subway Cave. I am at the trailhead right now, but I'm not standing in front of the sign just because it's so busy and there's a lot of people and they're all looking at the map. So I came down a ways to where the parking is to do my introduction. So Subway Cave is a very interesting point of interest for many people that visit Sedona. You will be coming off of Dry Creek Road, which is located off of 89A. Then you will make a left onto Boynton Pass Road and then a right onto Boynton Canyon Road, which is where the trailhead is located. The trailhead is not very big, maybe about 20 parking spots. You also need a Red Rock pass to park here, so keep that in mind. We were not able to park here today, so we made a left when we got to Boynton Pass Road, made a left, and there's parking on the side of the street. And if you're coming during maybe the not so wee hours of the morning, you'll see cars parked along the street, and so that's where we parked. The parking, the walking distance from there isn't awful at all. It's not very far, so it's not awful if you have to park on the road. So this hike is considered easy to moderate, most of it being easy, but the moderate part is really the incline to where you're going up to the cave. So we're going to get you there today, and so when you watch this video and you come to Sedona, you're not going to get lost, right? All right, let's go. So to get to Subway Cave, you're going to take Boynton Canyon Trail to Boynton Vista Trail. So when you Google or put it on in All Trails maps, Subway Cave, you won't find it because you have to take the trail to get to the cave. And it's not called Subway Cave Trail. So just keep that in mind when you're searching for it. So there's a nice trail marker. It says trail, so follow the arrow. This trail is also going to be areas where you're not always in the sun, and then there's also shaded areas. So it's not a full exposure type of trail, which is nice on those hot days. So a lot of you people have been asking questions about what do we take on the trails with us, and so I thought I'd let you know. One of the things that I did yesterday in preparation for the hike today was I ate a little bit more carbs for the energy. I tried to drink more water, however, I wasn't really good at that because I was preparing for an event at our church, so I wasn't really great about that. But I did make sure I had carbs and I had salt because if you're here on during a hot time of year, you definitely want to make sure you're staying well hydrated and not having any symptoms of heat stroke. So I recommend the hydration with having some salt in your diet if you are medically allowed to do so. We also have a Camelback with a water bladder, and we have sunscreen and protein snacks and some fruit, tissues, chapstick, of course our comfortable shoes. Anything else that we have in the backpack? No, I don't think so. I think I mentioned it all. Trail actually goes along the side of the Enchantment Resort. So if you're visiting and staying there, or maybe you live there, this is definitely a trail that you would have easy access to, and it wouldn't take you a long time to get to. So you are close to the Enchantment Resort and Seven Canyons. Okay, so when you get to this point, you need to pay attention because you might get lost. So when you come to this fork, you're to the right, it tells you Vista. It takes you to the Vista point where you can go up, you can see enchantment, that you're going to the right. You need to stay on Boynton Canyon Trail, which is going to the left. It's still going to be taking you alongside Enchantment Resort, and that's where you need to make sure that you're going left and not right. You can go right, and it's a pretty view, and it's a nice climb. So if you want some extra steps and some extra climbing, working your glutes, that's a good place to do it. But you got to come back here, get back on Boynton Canyon Trail to make your way to the cave. I try to tell you what's allowed on the trails when we're on certain trails. On this trail, it is closed to all motor vehicles and motorized equipment, hang gliders, and bicycles. Sign. So nothing motorized on this trail. So you won't be run over by an ATV. Aren't you happy? I was gonna pop a seat here to take a rest, but this lizard seems to have it occupied. I didn't want to interrupt his trance stare. Okay, so the hike does get the trail gets a little tighter and a little more, I would say, moderate, just because you're kind of, I want to say, what do you call that? When you're like side to side with all the rocks? Is there a name for that? What? Tacking. In sailing, they say tacking. That's what I feel like I'm doing. Maybe I'll have some sailors out there give me some vocabulary for that. Okay, you guys, we haven't even made it to the subway cave, but we got off trail, sort of on purpose, but we found this box. And I told my husband, we need to climb up there and see what's in that box. Maybe it's, all our dreams, all of our debt paid off. My husband says it's an ammo can. So we climb up here. Look at this. I think you should put that camera away. The helipad needs to be ready to come get me. Emergency vac people. Anyway, inside the ammo, you should see us opening this thing. It says geocache on it. See? There's a little journal inside of it. And it opened up and it says, if you are the first to find this geocache, the treasure is yours. Ha ha ha. Please notify us at media@geo.cache. If you are not the first, please sign our logbook. So we signed our logbook with the date, and so it has been since October of 23 since somebody has found this. So that's a few months here. So there's been like 9 to 12 months between each person. So the first person to find it was in April of 21. So I don't know. I signed our names. I put our date. I guess we got to put it back. But that was fun, right? Not something I wasn't expecting today. Okay, you see this big tree? Looks like alligator skin. When you see this tree, you're gonna come over here and you're gonna go right on this trail. Do not go straight. If you go straight, that's taking you up through the canyon. You're gonna make a right. So we made it to the subway cave, and we're actually the only people up here right now, which is kind of nice. So hopefully my cameraman, when you just have to see this view. You can actually, from this side, you can see the ruins. This is the Sinagua, am I saying it right? Sanawa ruins. So you can actually walk over there using this ledge that's across here. So we're gonna do that, but I'm probably not gonna film that because that won't be safe. But we'll take you over there in a bit. So we're leaving the subway cave on this. You can leave it and come around to go over to the ruins, but I wanted to show you that this is, if you're afraid of heights, you should not do this. And you have to have some sure footing and good shoes. So I'm thinking if you have a fear, it's best if you push your body against the rocks and come around this direction like this. I don't have a fear of heights, but if I did, although it's more comfortable for me because I'm short too, but you have several ledges, really 2 ledges that you could walk across. So I don't really think it's that bad, but I also don't have a fear of heights. So if you have a fear of heights, you're gonna have to like go back down and then climb back up to the ruins. But we're gonna just walk it to get over there faster. So just keep that in mind. Okay, see, not bad. This is a nice spot to take a break. It's nice and shaded. Look at the view. Oh, so pretty. We have had several down trees to climb over today. I guess we get to go around this one. Okay. If you're not short, this probably isn't a good spot for you. Oh, look at that. Can you even see me? Because it's so dark in here. You kind of wonder, did they bake in here, or what did they do in here, you think? Yeah, I know, because it's black. Maybe this was a little sleeping hut, because it's kind of smaller. You know, you can't really stand up in there. I could probably fit in there. What do you think? Should we try it? Well, I can't really stand up all the way, but It also is black in here too, so maybe they baked in here too. You think I could fit in there? Then I gotta come back down. That's the problem. You gotta remember that. Wherever you go up, you have to come back down. And it's not always as easy coming down as it is going up. You see all those little caves? So I usually do my final thoughts when we're all done with the trail, like in and back and at the trailhead trying to leave, but it's so pretty here. I wanted to do it here and just give you this gorgeous view. Here are my thoughts on the hike to Subway Cave. I feel that it's easy to moderate. The trail is mostly flat except for maybe a few areas where you have to do an incline. Of course, as you're getting up into the cave, that's the hardest part, and it's quite strenuous. And I would say if you have a fear of heights or even a claustrophobia, that might be an issue for some people. I think that people are always great here in Sedona when you're hiking, sharing the trails. It wasn't an overly crowded trail today, so I'm sure that it could be. However, that might be an advantage to you, because if you're all walking in the same direction, then you won't get as easily off trail, because I do feel like it's easy to get off trail to getting to the cave with just there's just different ways that you can, get off trail. So I think that we had a really good hiking day. I feel like the weather was perfect, and it's, what day is it? It's Thursday, so, is it Thursday? Yeah. It just wasn't very packed today, which was really nice. So if you have not subscribed, I don't know what you're waiting for. I try to bring you great information about living in Sedona and about the real estate market. So if you haven't done so, please do. And make sure you like, subscribe, and share. And I'm going to head back. It's quite a ways away. I don't know. How many more miles? 4 miles? I don't know. But yeah, I'm going to make it a great day at living in Sedona. See you on the next video.